Begin your practice by resting in child's pose and taking a few deep, centering breaths. From child's pose, come to all fours. And keep your hips stacked right over your knees and walk your hands forward so you're in puppy pose. Press your palms down, lift your armpits up, and soften around the back of your heart so that you deepen into the stretch. Now, drop your elbows down on the ground. Bend them with your palms together. Walk your elbows a little bit narrower and a little further forward away from your hips. And take a few deep breaths to open your shoulders. Now push into the floor and step forward into Uttanasana, the standing forward fold. Make sure your feet are parallel. Press some weight into the inner edges of your feet and spread your toes. Sharpen the work in your legs, but relax your head and your eyes and your jaw. Place your palms flat on the ground now and step your feet back into downward facing dog. Press down with your hands and feet. Lift your arm bones up and draw your shoulder blades onto your back. Then lean your hips back and up and stretch your heels down. Come down to all fours and set up for headstand. If you need to balance against a wall, you're going to go to a wall now. And then pick your spot. Place your forearms down, elbows right under your shoulders, and interlace your fingers all the way to the webs. When you place your head down, don't move your hands. Then lift your knees. Walk in until your hips are right over your head or even beyond your head, and swing your legs up. Now that you're settled in your pose, press down with your forearms and draw your shoulders back. Squeeze your legs tightly together and press up through the soles of your feet as if to reach the sky. Relax your eyes and your jaw again. And see if you can make your exhales really slow and steady. When you come out of the pose, do it with control, as if you meant to come down, not as if you fell. And as always, when you come out of an inversion, rest with your head down for a minute or so. Child's pose is a good choice. Make a slow transition first to sitting up and then to your back. And once you're settled there on your back, stretch your left leg all the way out straight on the ground with a flexed foot. And then hold the back of your right thigh or your shin in your hands. Straighten your right leg and hold the back of your thigh. Anchor your awareness to your left leg, the one on the ground. Maybe you can go deeper by holding your right foot with your right hand, but in either case, you're going to take your leg off to the right, or Parshva Supta Padangustasana. Aim for the foot to go as high as your head, but keep your hips square by rolling your belly to the left and stretching your left leg straight. Now bring your right leg back up, and as you inhale, lengthen the sides of your body. And as you exhale, draw your shoulders back and pull your leg closer to your head. As you release, stretch your arms overhead and bring your right leg all the way to the ground into Supta Tadasana. Then switch and hold the back of your left leg. Keep your right leg straight and strong. Then straighten your left leg too. Press your left thigh into your hands and stretch your toes. Take a couple breaths. Maybe go deeper by reaching up and holding your left foot with your left hand. In either case, you're going to take your left leg up and to the left on a diagonal without rolling to the side at all. Bring your left leg back up. And as you inhale, lengthen from your hips to your armpits. And on the exhale, draw your shoulders back to the ground. Then release your leg and stretch your arms all the way overhead to the ground as you lower your leg to meet the right one. Then bring both knees into your chest. Separate your knees. Reach between your legs and grab the outer edges of your feet. Show your feet to the sky for happy baby. Press your hips down to lengthen your back. And at the same time, bring your knees closer to the earth. Begin to stretch your legs straight, but keep your hips down as much as you can, so you're in kind of a pike. Then release your hands to the ground and swing your feet overhead into plow pose, halasana. Swing your arms overhead and grab hold of your feet. Once you've got your feet, keep your legs straight, but begin to slowly roll down as if to come out of the pose and onto your upper back. You want to try to hover so that your legs are parallel to the ground. So you push your feet out into your hands, bring your shins a little closer to your face, and stretch your legs really straight into Urdhva Mukha Paschimottanasana, the upward facing forward fold. Little by little, roll the rest of the way out of the pose and come back into happy baby, perhaps rocking a little bit from right to left to massage the kidney area of your back. And then release your legs, bring the soles of your feet together and let your knees splay open. A nice option in this pose is to slip your hands underneath your outer thighs to just give a little bit of support, which will help your legs relax and your belly be more settled. Breathe deeply and hold the pose. Roll one knee towards the other and come onto your side. When you get there, relax your belly towards the ground. Take a breath or two. And then push into the ground with your hands and come all the way up to sit. Close your practice now with a short meditation. Take any seat that's comfortable as long as your spine is upright. Close your eyes and breathe deeply. And then join your hands in gratitude for this opportunity to practice yoga.